only way that you could outbox me is if I lose internet connection. So with that being, let's continue with the thing.
Go to jail for 6 years.
That's how my kids end up with their dad because I got arrested in court. So the judge was like, "Well, the kid's gonna go to DFAS, call their dad." So I called their dad, say, "Look, come get your babies," because I was getting they arrested me in court.
We'll move forward, but do you want to share the crime that you did, or do you want to keep it to yourself?
Listen to this, kid.
Well, I think it's public. It was on the news. Newspaper. So we got caught up. You know what I'm saying? I had to react.
What did you do?
She had to react.
Okay, well, I'm not a killer though. But don't push me. But you know,
Wait, what?
he was coming to rob me. He was coming to rob us. So you know, we just had But we done. We done with that. You know, seen the judge and now.
Yo, she sound like Kit did 10 years ago. I ain't a killer, but don't push me.
10 years ago.
How about now? Yo, you stupid.
That's past me. So once I did my time payment restitution, I had to wait 5 years after all that before I was able to get a job. So that's how I can be able to get a work now.
This one question, just for clarity. So a man tried to rob you, and then you were forced to defend yourself.
First, you gotta stay here.
You had to take his life.
Well, it was me and my boyfriend at the time. So yeah.
Wait, it was your boyfriend?
No, I was with my boyfriend, and he was coming to rob us. So, but me, but he didn't know that I had my boyfriend with me at the hotel.
So if it was self-defense, why'd you have to do time?
Because they didn't consider it self-defense.
Oh, they didn't.
What do you think about that, right? She's saying that they didn't consider it self-defense. If we all know that if you could prove that someone broke into your house, if someone did something to you and you had to defend yourself, that's considered self-defense. So what is she talking about? Help me understand.
So first things first, ladies and gentlemen, this is how he thinks he's going to win. This is why he's filling y'all heads up with the whole he's going to annihilate. He forgets that he is entirely too light to fight and too thin to win. We've already discussed this. Man. A lot of women don't understand what she's got going on, okay? Because I'm over here, me and Kendra's faces is like matching. And I'm like, wow, Kendra, wow, me. Like, it's all the thing, right? Now, as far as the law goes, we know it's all about what can be proven, not necessarily what actually is. So depending on any prior records she might have had, any innuendo, anything to that effect, right? And now she's saying that, it was self-defense. If she can't prove that without a shadow of a doubt, plus let's be absolutely honest, depending on where she was and, how the crime went down, and if they're just trying to get someone to, it be pinned on, we've seen that several times over as well. So without really knowing enough, I want to know, because, and like Ashley's saying, like, because again, when does it stop? When is it self-defense versus retaliation, right? Because you got to think in the admission of a crime, things can actually, turn depending on how the crime is happening. So if someone is coming in and they're trying to rob you, right? And in the admission of the robbery, you try to defend, that self-defense. But if the person is now leaving, and let's say you shoot them in the back, then it's like, okay, now is that self-defense because he was being robbed? But if he was being robbed and the person is running away, that means that he is no longer in danger. Why is he shooting? And then someone can prove that to be something else. So it's definitely a harder thing to prove, especially since they had a past relationship. And because of that, I'm not going to necessarily judge her on that based on the fact that we don't know those parameters.
But then why go on a run for 10 years instead of just trying to really prove the point?
Okay, so wait, hold up. I came in on another end of this. I didn't know she was on run for 10 years. That's new.
Yeah. She been on the run for 10 years, yo. It's crazy. University God Life, what up, what up, what up? Yo, I'm so sorry, Lady Fresh. Lady Fresh is in the building. She said she took a break from YouTube for 10 years. I mean, for 10 years. I'm thinking, sorry. I'm mixing up my times. She took, I know, right? She took a break off of YouTube, and this is the first thing she came back to. Listen, I promise you I'm not going to disappoint. This is going to be a good show. Thank you for being here. As usual, we miss you on this side and greatly appreciate your presence. Let's continue with the madness.
You consider it self-defense. You consider it self-defense.
I don't know, but mine got broke down. It was with the M. I was on the run, but once I got caught, I mean, I turned myself in a couple of times, but once I settled, they did a tamper with evidence.
We got a $5 super chat from my guy, Basement. What's poppin', family? He says, shout out to GMT and Miss Kid. What's good? What's good, my guy? You are always appreciated. For real, for real. Good to see you on this side, family. I can't wait till you back on the panel with us, man. Can't wait till you back. Word.
Congrats on the nuptials.
Because he ended up taking them.
Oh, definitely. Congratulations.
Took charge and everything.
Oh, your boyfriend.
But he done did his time. He out and everything.
So the guy did not make it. The robber. Okay. Okay. So when people say I'm not a killer, don't push me, they're usually talking like hypothetical. You're talking literal.
Pretty much, yeah. That ain't funny. That's not funny, but that was when I was 20, and it was around time.
That's why I said there's no way she said what was the age I thought she said 32 in the comment section? There's no way. Which is when she was 20, she was on the run for 10 years. She got locked up. She did 6 years in jail. She already had 4 kids, or I believe 4 kids, something like that. So yeah, this woman is much older, much older.
And Ja Rule had the song every third nigga later. With Charlie Baltimore, it was that same year. And it came, that was my theme song too.
You remember that song, kid?
Every third nigga.
Hey, baby.
Get right for me. Let me see. I mean, hey. I got to knock on wood. I got to knock on wood because I'm blessed to be here.
So basically, you and your boyfriend were living out the lyrics to the Ja Rule Charlie Baltimore song?
It was, that was it. That's what we were riding to. That and Sade as we was on the run, going to New Orleans, to Pensacola, to Georgia, Mississippi. We were just going to cities for like. But he ended up getting caught in Pensacola. Yeah, we was on run. We was on run, just going back and forth. And that was our song, going back and forth on the highway. Sean, that was Sean.
Well, now,
yeah. And then I talked to him, and he called me.
But Amel. Okay. When did you have you?
Hold on.
You date women? Do you date women as well?
I'm attracted to women. I am. You know.
What gender did you date last? Amel. Okay. When did you have you ever dated a woman?
Yeah, I have. It was like my partner, and we'll add it on. If he come to me and say, well, he interested in it, I won't be like, I I seek it. I won't turn them down. Like, yeah. So, yeah, yeah. If if my partner would do that, that's how it
Well,
would come about. But I'm
let's
just saying.
start with my Kendra G question. So we got Aisha, 46, Atlanta. She is a cook at Fridays, mom of 4 kids by 4 men, never married, and we got a backstory of her former life.
Professor has a thing against them butterfly tattoos. You know what I'm saying? He always says those are the new beginnings, but shout out to you, my God, for the $2. Say, you see those butterfly tattoos, never fails. How do you feel about that, kid? Kid, is that a butterfly on your arm?
Oh, no. Oh, no, baby. It has a sleeve. Like, we're tatted properly. Like, don't do that. We're tatted properly. Don't do that. Oh, boy. Her tattoos are hers to own. And if she has transformed over the 10 years, as she has said, she deserves them, because I just heard her rundown from Kendra, and I'm like, yeah, she's got a lot.
She got a lot going on.
And she's still, it seems like she's a combination of things. Like, she's trying to find her but still fit in and still make up, like, kind of like, that's the energy I get. But I like to get a full picture before making those type of assumptions, but that's just kind of what I get.
Right. I guess you're right, because what she been through, she deserves them. She deserves them butterfly.
She let her fly free. You shut the hell up, Professor. She deserved them damn butterflies. Okay, please. Let her transform. Do you understand?
What kind of man are you looking?
Do you understand who she was? Please let her transform.
Well,
I agree. Let her go. She needs to go. Look,
she needs to transform into a better. Like, let's not let's not denigrate. Like, let's continue to move up.
And there's butterflies all over her chest. Look, 1, 2. I think that's one coming up from her top right there too.
10 years of transforming, and she earned them. Let her have them. It's probably one every 3 years. Let her get
it. One every 3 years, yo, you stupid.
Just somebody
that, right? I'm sorry, you're open to women too.
Okay, we're gonna focus on the man, because the woman come in if the man come to me.
Okay, got you. What kind of man are you looking for?
Well, I mean, just somebody that be straight up, and then we can have each other real money when it's necessary.
Re-up money when it's necessary?
What?
I mean, hold on.
What does that even mean?
Have each other back when it's necessary. Okay, let's say that more.
Oh, okay.
That is serious. I mean, because in a relationship, a man is not gonna always have it. So he can go gamble it up and everything, but that he got knowing that he has that partner to covered, so he can start over and do we got.
From what I know about re-up, right? That's like, D-rug money, right? That's from what I know about re up, flip it, go get some more. What is she talking about?
You're so funny, how about D-rug? It's okay to just say street pharmaceuticals. That's a thing.
Street pharmaceutical.
The street farm market is still alive and well, and although she may have transformed who she is as far as how she may react to a situation, some people you can take out of the hood, but the hood still lives deep within. So because she's used to that type and that caliber of man, that's what she's looking to go forward. You don't see her. Here's the thing. Like, I like her because, for one, she's super honest, right? It's not like she's coming on here feeding no stories. She's exactly who she is. 2, she's not sitting over here with delusions of grandeur about, oh, I want me, the Kevin Samuels 5-star man who is, the lack of luxury and yada, yada, yada. She's literally looking for someone that is familiar to her, but she's saying that her transformation is more about how she reacts to things, not necessarily her transforming the caliber of man she's desiring. So it's not like she's out here looking for something that wouldn't look for her. She clearly had one. She can clearly get them. She got 4 damn kids. She can clearly get humped on. So it's not like this is like a farce. It's not like this is this far off thing.
Yeah. I mean, I see where you're coming from. So she's basically saying she's living in reality, her reality.
She is living her actual reality, and she's not sitting here, looking for, oh, I want a 6-figure earner who realizes that I've changed and can understand that my butterfly tattoos shows that I have grown and elevated. She's not even saying any of that. She just said, I'm looking for a dude that we can re-up money together. Okay. Like,
right.
Are we really gonna argue like this? She said that, right? Because
Right.
here's the thing, because I'm in a group, I'm not gonna say what the group is, but I'm in a group that even Kendra G's look right now signifies a specific type of dignitation as far as who she wants or who she would attract, who she is embodying, and that kind of energy from a man being given towards her, right? But then we can see the exact same thing on the other side. The difference is that, and I'm not talking the difference between her and Kendra. The difference is between this woman and other women we've seen on the show is that she's not asking for something that's not in her wheelhouse to get.
That's
Again,
true. You are right.
She literally just said, I want a man that we can re-up together.
Re-up. Yo, listen, even a broken clock could be right twice a day. Kid, you are on point.
I'm always on point. You want to know the problem? We have so many people and so many points that y'all get, my point gets mushed in. And then it's like, nah. And I'll be like, you know what? I'm not arguing with you idiots. I'm gonna just wait until y'all can actually see it.
Ashley gave you 10 points for that one.
Because that's this. Thank you, sis. Let's do this.
That's what you're gonna get.
All right, do it over again.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Smoking cigarettes. Which I stopped. I ain't smoked no cigarette in about 4 years, but smoking cigarettes and biting their nails.
And what?
Biting their nails.
What you gotta say about that, kid? What you gotta say about that? You know grown men that bite their nails?
That is, oh my God. Oh, Jesus, send me to the Lamb. Just take me back, Lord. She just hit my heart. Like she just played a heartstring. Like she picked up the piccolo and she was just like, oh no. Like, first things first, yes, grown men actually do bite their nails, believe it or not. I will not date a man who bites their nails. Like, I don't care what you got going on, how good it smells, how big it is. I'm not dating you. Here's why. But that's just because I'm
You stopped biting his nails 2 years ago.
I'm proud of the blockchain. You see this coming from me to you, okay? I'm very proud of you. And don't ever go the fuck back either, okay? Here's why, right? Slight bit of a journey person, but even though I'll go and get me a street hot dog from New York, I know it sounds weird, but I know that hot dog is in the best of the hot doggiest water, even though I'm kind of adverse hot dogs right now. We'll talk about that later. But a person that bites their nails is literally inviting the entire world into their body, and then they want to possibly put that mouth on me. And that is something I will never, ever, ever allow. If you bite your nails, do not talk to me, because the answer is automatically no. Because here's the thing, right? Before sanitizer was a thing, and men, let's face it, it's not like y'all are just busting out the sanitizer every time I do something, right? You touch your, your peoples down there, you touch the walls, you touch bags, you
I ain't
touch
gonna lie, yeah,
things.
you look at look at your nails on a normal day, right?
If y'all
And
knew how
just a
anal,
regular,
oh,
you're right. It is a freaking
it,
filthy thing, man.
it's a trigger
It
thing for me.
is
Like when she
a
said it, like
filthy
I was
thing.
like, I don't fucking say what you want to about her. She is, I'm loving her a little bit. Like she's honest.
I don't know
She
about
ain't,
love. I don't know about
I'm loving
loving
I'm
her.
loving her because she's honest about who she is and she's not delusional about what she wants. And to me, that's the kind of people we need, because then you don't have these conversations about like, what? Like, no, you touch on all of these things, right? And then you get some kind of nerve or anxiety or whatever reaction, whatever triggers you to bite your nails, right? And then now you done touch the world. The world, they, oh, look at you with the world. And then now you like this. And then it's like, oh, hey, babe. Oh, fuck out of here. No, no, no. Girl, Aisha, I fuck with you, girl. No, don't. And people don't.
I don't know about Aisha, but I feel you though. I feel
Look,
you.
I'm
I
telling
feel you.
you, do not date you. If you don't want the world in your mouth, don't date a nail biter. That's just
All
my.
right. You still got your 10 points from Ash. That's about it. My wife said who's keeping score. She wants to know who's keeping score between you and I. You got 10 points. Fellas, do me a favor. Keep score on my side. When I make a good point, let it be known. Give me 15 points. But let's continue.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the I like that.
All right. Should he look a certain way, Aisha?
I mean, it really don't matter because I'm gonna make him look good anyway when we stand beside me. So hey, and I know how to get them tailored and everything.
You can spruce them up. You can spruce them
Yo,
up.
and she got dentures on too. That's hilarious, yo.
Look, they don't look. They don't look like them horse chiclets, so I'm okay with it. Like, nah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Some
She
people
got the
still
straight
keep looking.
dentures.
Like, look, I don't care. At least she ain't got holes in pockets. And guess what? They ain't. Ain't not one of them gold. Ain't got a gold trim. Ain't got a gold tooth. Actually, look like you can clean her up. Like everybody, like it's kind of like she's kind of like that house when you go to see it.
Hold up, pause. You said you could clean her up?
You can absolutely clean her up.
You cannot clean her up, kid.
Are you fucking stupid? No, of course you can.
No, there's nothing you could do for that.
Why do you think that?
Kid,
You're the person. Wait. I'm gonna tell you like this. She and I know this is gonna sound like a crazy analogy, but it really works. Like, you ever see people who go to look for a house, like those house hunter shows and stuff like that, and the house is absolutely beautiful on the outside, right? And then you go in, but it's not staged to sell. You understand what I'm saying? It's the couch is dusty and this painting is from 1872 and the paint is fucked up.
So
right?
you say she's beautiful on the outside and dusty on the inside? That's what you're saying right now?
No. Are you gonna let me finish or are you gonna still be you?
Goddamn, land Joe, fighter jet, man.
You're trying to win. That's not how you win, boo. That's not how we do this. Okay, I love you, but that's not how we win. You gotta win proper. Okay.
All right.
Now, what I'm saying is that what happens is the same way that people go and hire someone to clean them up and make sure that they, look the part. They'll go and they'll repaint and new pictures and they'll restage. And those same people will come to that same house and be like, oh, wow, this looks completely different. Now I can see me living here. You could absolutely clean her up. And the fact that y'all trying to make it seem like you can't, but I already know I'm on Friday's delusions. So
yeah,
okay.
You are. And I'm gonna show you why.
Yeah, I'm on the show with you. I know.
I'm gonna show you why you can't clean this up.
Okay.
I have fast forwarded this to the Kendra. Now. Let's go right here. Let's go to the Kendra Cam.
Did I say no? I didn't say she could clean herself up. I said
You said somebody can be cleaned, can clean her up.
But you have to know how to do the job.
No, are you gonna have to get in the gym.
Are you gonna go to Bronx Taylor's for a Harlem event suit. No, you're gonna go to somebody, the Brothers Brooks. You're gonna go to, somebody who's gonna clean you up in the proper way and know what they're doing. Because clearly you don't know how to do it. Clearly she is not her best proponent in her cleaning up. That's why they hire people to do it. That's why they hire people to do it.
What you're saying is anybody could clean up could get cleaned up if you're saying she could be cleaned up.
I didn't say she can clean. I didn't say she can.
No, meaning that she. No, I just said. You didn't hear what I just said.
Yes,
if
but
you're
then you
saying that she could be. If you're saying that she could be cleaned up, you're saying that anybody can be cleaned up because she's at the bottom.
What?
She's at the bottom.
That's not what I. You know what? Okay.
If you have to look at her, fellas, do me a favor. Fellas that's watching this right now.
No, see, because you're judging her based on how she's looking right here and not her.
I'm judging her to where if I had to say, does she need to lose some weight? 100%. Sometimes people are so far gone mentally, you cannot fix them. You can't fix them. There's no amount of money you can put into that to fix it out. I don't care how much butterflies she got on her ass. You can't clean that up.
Okay.
Can't.
Okay.
Can't. You am I wrong about that? Am I wrong about that?
Yes.
So what you're saying right now is anyone can be cleaned up. And that's not true.
Okay.
That's not true. You can't clean. Her mental is gone. She spent 10 years in jail.
Jonathan Majors, he's proof that you can be cleaned the fuck up. He used to look like something that nobody wanted to talk to ever in life. And ladies, please chime in. Please.
Because a man with money looks a lot different.
Nope.
A man with money looks a lot different than a woman with money.
Oh, you know what?
It's true.
Here we go.
It's true. Most of the men that you hold up, but let me ask, what's wrong with Jonathan Majors? What's wrong with him?
The same thing that you're saying that she would need to do is the same things in reverse that he did. He needed to gain weight and gain muscle. He needed to get cleaned up as far as how he dressed. Like he was one suit away from an anime character. Then he got proper suiting. He got his body in order. He worked on him, like I have said.
He worked on him.
On several of these podcasts, as I have said, when a man focuses and works on him to level up, the women's notice and they love that because it says a lot about who he is as a person. Again, those are the same things that she can do, and then you're trying to play the game that
I'm gonna let you land your plane because what you're saying right now, I'm gonna show you how you're contradicting yourself.
Whatever, go for it.
Let me show you how. Because
you're about to fast
because
forward.
What you're doing. No. I'm not even gonna do that right now. Right now, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do that.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you what you're saying and how it doesn't make any sense.
Okay, go ahead.
When you look at a woman, right, to men, you're right. Could a man work on himself? Most men have to. That's usually what happens to most men. We have to work on ourselves. We could be starting from the age 30 all the way to 65 and still be considered a good-looking, sexy man, right? When you look at a woman, believe it or not, we are not the same. This woman is 47 years old. How are you going to fix that? She'll have to be for a suitable mate. We're not just talking about her getting another Pookie, which is what she's looking for, which is what you said, so that's reasonable. But if you're talking about fixing her up, what are you going to fix her up to? To get her on the first floor? So this woman, you'll have to, okay, she got the teeth, right? She got the teeth in, so she tried. You can't erase all those butterfly tattoos all over her body. They're there. That's already a scar one. Most men don't care for that. Ain't nobody trying to mess with no freaking 2006 Eve. No one wants that. And that, hold on, no one wants the 2006 version of Eve, but she's still 46 years old. We don't want that. Then she's missing, her edges is gone. What you gonna do about that? What you gonna do about that, kid? Them edges is done. How you gonna fix that up? How much money are you gonna pay to fix them edges? Yeah, kid. Yo, give me my 15 points in the chat, y'all. Give me my 15 points.
Why? Because I'm letting you sound like an idiot for the sake of your show to continue? Like, why?
Oh
Because I'm
my
not coming in
God.
and chiming in with any actual facts that you keep spewing your opinionated bullshit on. Why? Because of that? No, I told you. Here's the thing.
What up,
I
world
have learned,
class?
hello, world class. I have learned how, again, I told you, I speak the language of penis people. I understand how sometimes the one thing that women mess up on all the time, which is why they don't
You see
understand
that?
as much as they need to, uh, it's him. So I'm not surprised that he gave it to you. And it's blockchain, so I'm not surprised that he gave it to you either. And universe,
15,000 points.
right? All of your men's are gonna come through, and I'm happy for you. This is your power hour. I'm just here in your world doing what I do. But again, one thing women mess up with all the time when it comes to men is that they don't really listen to y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I do that differently. So I can sit here and let you say and do all the things because it's just giving me more information and knowledge that I need to continue. So I'm never upset with it. So
Continue. Well, how
continue
can, from a from a
no,
male perspective, since you deal with the penis
please
people,
continue
how
to
can you fix that up?
Please continue to down talk this young Black woman who absolutely apparently changed over 10 years. It may not have changed to the cup of tea that
I'm
you
not
see
down
it in,
talking her. What I'm talking about is her in the dating market.
she can't get to the first floor. That's not down talking her? No?
Because she can't get to the first floor. No, the
That's
most you're
not
going to put her
down,
on is the
that's
first floor.
not down talking her.
So
Like,
anytime you tell the truth is down talking?
no, but there's a difference in telling the truth and there's a difference in down talking someone. Just because it's not the truth for you doesn't mean that you can't clean her up. It would be men that have never seen this segment, never seen anything about this, that if she went to the proper crew, look, Glorilla from when she was in the parking lot, how about FREE fuck nigga free to now is a completely different glow. We can look at that throughout the industry and just how the proper money and the proper
Glow is in
handling.
her early 20s, kid.
I'm not. You keep putting an age on this, and
Yes, that's what men do.
I'm not okay. We're talking about cleaning her up. We're not talking about making her suitable for Mingo. Okay, we already know GMT.
Not for me. I'm married.
GMT is a married man, a happily married man. Shout out to Dion because you have to actually look at this man in the face and not punch him. And I love you for that because Aries energy, baby, and you know what I mean. So I'm just saying. Again, even if she's not your cup of tea, right? Again, I'm taking me out of it. If this was a man, I would be taking me out of it. If this is a woman, I'm taking me out of it. I'm looking at it from an aspect of I've seen what shit to sugar can look like. You understand what I'm saying? I can see where undateable to dateable has been transformed and what that looks like. You all have more inside knowledge as to who she was as a woman, and then you see what she currently looks like in this state, which gives you all have already created your mental picture around who she is and what she looks like. So to you all, it's like she could never be cleaned up. Like, oh, what do you mean? Like, we've seen it. We already know what it looks like. But if you go and put what? I'm sorry, I was reading something in the comments.
You talking about the Aries is the easiest to say? Yeah, and my birthday October 14th, so we Libra gang out here. I don't even really believe in signs and all that stuff, but
and you shouldn't because clearly he's delusional. But but you understand what I'm saying? Again, just because everybody
I don't understand what you're saying.
Everybody has a background. You know what I'm saying? How she looks right now and her background. First things first, if Paris, what's her name? Blanket sister, Jackson, if she has a billion tattoos. Anytime she goes to a red carpet event, a gala event, you cover them up. You never even see them. So again,
she married?
No, but she's also in her 20s though. We were talking, you love to put age on it. So yeah, let's do that again. You know what I'm saying? Again, you take all of those things out of the way. She doesn't have to be for me. She doesn't have to be for you. Am I saying I would even cleaned up, right? And this is a little biased, right? But I know that she had issues that, sometimes can be, brought back up later on. Do I necessarily want to introduce that to my homies as, a trophy piece? Maybe not. You understand what I'm saying? Most likely not. Because
You
then
wouldn't be. They wouldn't be your homies.
oh nah, they still be my homies. I mean, this is me. But you know what I'm saying? I just wouldn't, that's a personal thing. But if she cleaned herself up and you all didn't know anything about this, even if her age didn't work for you all, you could at least say, oh, you know what? She's a nice looking woman. And whereas she's not for me, she could do some things in the streets. Again, it doesn't have to be about a personal thing, and I don't take it personally. Like, I think that's the problem. Like, maybe if I start taking it personally and start fighting the air or some shit, I don't know.
Let me get this $5 super chat. We got a $5 super chat from my guy, Black. You are too dope of a lady to be defending this show of a woman. She's a pookie.
I'm not defending her. Let me be very clear. I'm defending women. Excuse me. I had to eat some eggs, y'all. I'm hungry. But y'all know, look, if you've seen any of the podcasts, y'all know I stay eating something because I'm hungry. But I'm defending more, not necessarily her in particular, but there are a lot of women who have a similar story. You understand what I'm saying? And just need an opportunity to be their best. When you look good, you feel good. And when you feel good, you completely, transform how you perform, how you act, how you interact. I'm defending that. Ooh, yes, I'm defending that. Oh yeah, I'm good. It was delicious, y'all. I am defending that. I'm defending that, not who she was and who she's attempting to be, but as far as women who have gone through things like that, you can clean them up. And if you didn't know their background and their story, you wouldn't feel the same way. That's all I'm saying.
No.
You can
Y'all defend anything. Kid.
They cleaned Eve up. Eve was a pit bull in a skirt. She got paw tattoos, and her man is a billionaire now.
Eve was in her 20s, and that's Eve, right? That's Eve. Now here's what I'm saying. Hear me out. You're talking about. So all right, let's look at it from your perspective. Let's look at it from Kid's perspective. Wake up, Kid.
No, if we look at this with your bullshit.
No. If we have to think about this woman as you explained it, she is. I find her cleaned up, as you quote unquote put it. My wife was in the comments saying some wildness, talking about if you could clean her up with makeup and lay her hair. First of all, she ain't got no hair to lay on one side. So if she laid the hair on the other side, she gonna miss hair on that side. So let's talk about.
Then she gonna have a haircut like I used to have. I had a mohawk, and my mohawk was fire. Okay, so we can do that.
She can't afford that. That's not gonna happen. But let's just say you. No. So let's just say. Hold on. Let's just say you tried to clean her up and you laid, dyed, and fried to the side, right? You did all of that good stuff to her. All right? She still has to open her mouth. Are you going to tell me that's clean? You could clean that up? Y'all don't realize that the older people get, the more stuck in the ways that they are.
I'm literally in a group. I'm literally in a group.
Hear me out.
I'm in a group, but you're asking. Thank you. Like Sean Cole. I'm in a group. I'm literally in a group with women.
This is why I can't win.
You can't win because you can't win because your arguments are farce. There are actual. I'm literally in a group with. Okay, you want to know what it looks like? It looks like me talking to you like this versus. Oh my goodness! I'm so excited that you are going on this new endeavor. I know that you're just going to be amazing. I can't wait, to see, everything that you do. And I'm so excited for when you come back. Oh my goodness, you want me to come? That would be so nice. I'm going to pack your favorite suit that I know that you love when I put it on. Like, again, it can fucking happen. Okay. And it happens a lot. I'm in a group with it. I know how to do it. Okay. So the fact that I can do it, and that was a very small snippet because I didn't even give you the, oh my goodness, Daddy, that was for me. Oh my goodness, sweetheart. I'm just so, this is so nice. I can't even believe. I cannot wait to wear it for you. Like, this is gonna be so
You
great.
came.
Like, again, it can happen.
Let me finish what I'm saying. You came from a different world, kid. Literally. So, with that being said, this woman here is from Earth. She is the average woman when don't choke on them damn eggs, yo. Try to laugh. I got 30 more points, by the way. So with that, and then when we look at this woman, look at her. You gotta hear her. You gotta look at the neck rolls. You gotta look at all of this stuff. You gotta look at the tattoos. I don't care if you cover them up. If I had to date her, or if men are dating her, so we're not just talking about her in the world, living carefree. We're talking about her in the market. Because guess what? She's on Kendra G looking for love. So with that being said, we're talking about this woman being cleaned up to be dated. You can't clean it up. It is what it is. Okay. You got it. It's either you meet her on her level or you just don't meet her at all. And that's just it. But let's keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I get it. You're sensitive to women and you feel as if, you know, women deserve a little soft place in your heart, you know, especially the Black women. They've been hurt so much and we talk so bad about them. So what? This woman cannot be cleaned up. What up, Sarah?
Okay. Okay, demure GMT. I hear your demure side coming out. I heard you. I saw it, Chad. It was wonderful. I saw it.
Yo, kid, you ready to get into the main topic? Well, what originally prompted this?
No, what originally prompted this is that, y'all, let me tell y'all a story. But she be playing around, y'all. Okay? I made some turkey sausage too, y'all. It was delicious. So,
yo, you stupid.
This grown ass man over here, right? I was minding my business one Sunday, sitting on my porch like I do, partaking in the Molly of Bob, if you will. And all of a sudden, my phone rang. I'm like, oh, look, my brother done sent me something to watch. Now, I should have known that he was coming to interrupt my beautiful Sunday with some bullshit. But we are about to get into the whole 50-50 situation and his favorite word, partnership. He
That's
loves
that's your favorite word.
That's your favorite word, but it's his favorite. Because why would a man who hates the word partnership send me a video of a bunch of people saying, I love doing things like this with my partner, but then we're gonna holler about, oh no, it wasn't about the partnership. It was about they still want leaders and they still want to pay half. They still want to pay 50% for somebody who can't lead themselves out of a brown paper bag to lead them through the world.
Oh, skinny boy, what up, man? Yo, hit the like button. Make sure y'all are hitting the like button. Stay on top of it, please. All right, let's get into the video so y'all could see. And legit, if Kid has a point, throw 10 points in the chat. If I have a point, throw 15. All right, y'all.
See comments like this, I'd be like, damn. It's a lot of Black women really believe that no other culture splits finances. That's crazy. Then I'd be like, I wonder, did they ever speak to anybody else of any other culture? Do they even know other cultures? But you know what? Today, I got you.
Like, I like to do 50-50. So, like, kind of just do it together.
What about at dinner?
I guess it just depends.
How do you guys handle income disparities? Do you guys go 50-50 on the bill? Who pays more?
Yeah, we go 50-50 generally for everything.
You know, like, my wife really saw, she believed in what I was doing. I told her, I want to have a family with you, but I can't ask you to marry me yet because we don't have enough money to get a home together. We don't have enough money to have kids together. Yeah. It's just a weird time to be paying for all this stuff when you're in your mid-20s and you're making, $13 an hour.
Right.
So, she luckily had a good job and she was like, quit. She's like, I make money, I'll be your sugar mama, you know? She's like, I'll take care of you until you get off your feet. She's like, but do you like have a plan? I was like, I want to create like a media company. I want to do branding and marketing. I was like, I don't know exactly what I want to do yet, and I'm not really good at it yet. I'm going to get Adobe Photoshop, and I'm going to get Illustrator, and I'm going to get Premiere Pro, and I'm going to sit here every single day, and I'm going to work at it until I'm good at it. And she's like, I believe.
Which one of you makes the most money?
Me, probably.
Oh, so you have like more jobs on the side as well?
Yeah, kind of like full-time, pay the bills, and like passion outside of that.
Amazing. Hustling, definitely. To be able to pay for him.
Exactly, yeah.
I love that. Thanks so much, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Who, in your opinion, should pay on the first dates?
The best thing, let's say, is like to split the bill.
I know she can pay, but I like to pay for her.
And I like to pay for him.
Cioè, o pago io, o paga lui, o dividiamo.
Esatto. If I ask out a girl, I should pay for her. If she asks me out, then she should pay.
I feel guilty if the guy pays. It's an act that has to come naturally.
But the way that we see money together as a couple is that everything is both of ours. So our paychecks come together and go into one account, and then we just use that as one account. Like, that's both of our money.
And that happens at the same time as the myths around America that we grew up with, that we as men are expected to be protectors and providers, are going out into an economy that doesn't really allow for that, especially for working class folks.
Listen, two partners, do they have their own accounts? Of course they do. Do they have their own ways of making money?
So listen to the word partner. Let's stop it right there. He said partner, right? That's what you're talking about? Because he was the first one I heard say it.
Continue. No, don't stop it. Continue. Let it continue.
All right.
Money, of course they do. Do they share the responsibilities in the household? Of course they do. So yes, you should be sharing the expenses to some degree. It needs to be as close to 50-50 as you can. It needs to be a partnership, and expenses are part of it.
Sharing expenses is not a black people thing.
It
That's a
needs
circumstantial
to
or
be a
situational matter.
partnership. Did you hear that from the man? It needs to be a partnership.
So one homosexual white man says,
now he's a homosexual white man. So the goalpost with you is going to continue to move because it didn't sound like what you wanted to hear. Although when it's us, it's like we have to hear it, and it doesn't matter if the person that said it was pink with blue polka dots, that it was, oh, but he said it now was true. No, everybody on there, even the other thing that you sent me, partnership.
I'll play that. I'll play that one.
Partnership.
I got that for
my
you too.
partner.
Hold on.
Me and my partner. Not me and my leader, not me and my king, not me and my patriarchal daddy. No, my partner. But go ahead. Let me not spoil it for the people.
I got you.
Knew they was going to do this. I knew as soon as you showed them unrefutable facts, they were going to try to move the goalposts, because that's what they do. They said black men weren't providers. We the only race that try to do 50-50. So I showed them other races and cultures, and what they say, that's not enough cultures. That doesn't prove your point. But this me you talking to, I'm too thorough. You know I got the part two.
In the Netherlands, couples go 50-50 on every expense. During my recent trip to Amsterdam, I met a German woman who's married to a Dutch man. She told me that it's very common for Dutch and German couples to split everything 50-50. Date nights are 50-50. Vacations are 50-50. Rent is 50-50. It was normal to go Dutch on every expense. It's true that many friends...
So hold on. The Dutch woman goes 50-50.
Okay.
Do you think that the Dutch woman on average doesn't still look at her man as a leader? Even if she may use the word
the video
provider?
that says that.
All right. Hold on. Let's continue with this video, and I got some videos for you.
Okay.
But I'm gonna continue. I just want to hear what you was gonna say.
Okay.
French men, they prefer 50-50 relationship rather than like provider stuff and conservative way.
Why I do not date French men. Be ready to pay 50-50. He will never hold the door for you, and he will never do all the gentleman things.
Because I've been in a 50-50 relationship with my husband since we started dating. I mean, when we are just dating, when we're not married, we have a 50-50 relationship. And now we got married, we still have a 50-50 relationship.
People online like to paint this beautiful picture that when a man pays for everything, you just live a life of luxury, and ultimately the person that pays is the person in control. So my answer is that I believe in creating an equitable situation with my partner once we decide to have shared expenses. That basically means that you get a certain percentage, the same percentage of both salaries, so let's say like 20%, 30%, whatever you define that, and that's the amount of money from both people that go towards mutual expenses.
Do you think financial responsibility in the household should be split 50-50?
Yes. Everything should be split 50-50.
The woman said yes first.
A man insists to pay the whole amount.
He's an idiot.
When one of us pays, the other person tends to pay the next time. They kind of offer to, and then when we eat out or do something nicer, one of us will offer to pay for that. But when it's something that's shared, we tend to just split that.
Do you like it if a man pays for you?
Not all the time. Sometimes to surprise, it's cool.
What if the guy keeps paying and paying and paying?
Makes me feel uncomfortable. I kind of do want to give them something back.
If a man is like, oh no, keep your money, let me pay.
That's a no-go. That's a no-go.
Too much.
When I'm broke, it's nice if someone else pays, but I like to be able to pay for myself.
I would prefer to split it half-half. You can then think about decide whether you want to see this person again and not feel like, well, he has paid, so maybe I should pay on the next day, but I don't really want to go on the next day.
I don't want to feel inferior the whole time. When somebody is always doing everything for me, I just feel like I don't have the
Primera cita es siempre del chico que paga o cómo es.
Es dependiendo también de la persona. O sea, si el chico te dice, yo te invito, pues está bien. O sea, normalmente esperas a que el chico pague, pero hay muchas personas que lo que hacen es como 50-50, que tampoco está mal, lo que a mí realmente es lo que mejor me parece, porque pues yo...
And she from Colombia. And most men that I know that been with Colombian women always say a Colombian woman is still submissive, regardless of whoever's making the money in the household. All right, I'm gonna continue with the video.
También comí, él también comió, entonces ayudemos con la paga.
Sí, yo creo que la primera cita siempre es el chico es el que paga primero. Ya después cuando entabla una relación es como, bueno, ya, distribamos los gastos mitad y mitad. Pero sí, aquí siempre como que el chico suele tener la iniciativa de invitar y esas cosas.
In Sweden, we prefer to like split it.
What do you prefer?
I like to split it.
You like splitting it?
Yeah.
You don't mind?
I don't mind splitting.
But if a guy paid for you, would you take it as like, oh, that's nice?
It makes me a little bit uncomfortable.
I think it's imperative that the girl offers. Whether or not you split the bill is entirely up to the people going on the date. If I ask her out to a place, like, I'll pay for it. But I'll know whether or not she offers to split. I'll say no. I'll be like, no, I got this. But if she doesn't offer to split, she's not going to see me again.
Listen, I'm not telling you to do 50.
All right, I ain't gotta play his commentary. So what do you think about that, kid? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Here's the thing. You brought a video to me
Yeah.
and you use it as a point of contention to prove that women still should pay 50-50 and still let men lead them, even though, Jesus Christmas, even though
You got flying around in your house. You see,
It
that's
was
what
a
happens
mess.
when you talk. That's what happens when you talk shit, right? Flies tend to come around.
you mean how I'm on you mean how I'm online with one and have been for like the past hour? Don't play with me. You the biggest fly on here. Don't come for me. Fly by night with your
Oh,
bullshit.
man.
Don't come for me. Okay.
Oh man.
So again, I think the problem, again, men want to be leaders. It's a patriarchal thing. Patriarchy cannot exist
Oh my
without some
God, this
form of-
patriarchy, man.
without some level of control. It's what it's an ownership. It's a control thing. Whether you all like to say that or not, because y'all will be the first ones to be like, oh, if she not taking my last name, I'm not protecting her. Why? If she's still your woman, if she still marries you, she's no less that if she doesn't have your name. It's about showing this is mine and I own it. This is my woman and this is my piece of whatever. And that's literally where patriarchy stems from. It's not like I'm making this up. This is like the actual definition. It's not like a kid thing. It's like a actual thing, you know? So when I look at that, you know, I look at it from the standpoint of what they said versus what you wanted the video to mean to me, right?
No, that's not why I sent you the video. I did not send you
Then
the
why
video.
did you interrupt my beautiful Sunday?
Because I sent you the video because I just wanted to show you that other races of people still believe in 50-50, being that that's what we talked about. Like, we
Okay,
are not
but
the only one.
what?
Hold on, because
Okay.
we are not the only ones having the conversation, because that's a misnomer. You said that in the past, that Black people focus too much on that. And I wanted to show you that other people do it as well.
But here's the
You made it
difference.
the other way.
Wait, here's the difference in where it lies and how you all see it versus how it was presented, right? Everything was presented from a standpoint of partnership, not leadership. It was we come together, we have this account together, we have this working together, and this is how. Right. And that's okay for Ashley. I agree. I'm not saying that that's what anyone should want or should not want. What you want and what works for you is based on the relationship and partner that you're trying to build with. If you have someone who's a leader, make sure that he's actually leading you to a place that's going to make you all grow as a unit. There's nothing wrong with that. What I was saying is that this entire video, not one person was talking about the leadership of their man and them still paying 50-50. This was about the fact that other cultures believe in 50-50, and all of them were like me and my partner, not, oh, it was never the American, my man, my man, my man. Because you never hear in America, my woman,
Let-
my woman, my woman. You definitely
Okay,
don't
Kit,
hear that. So.
let's delve into the word partner. You do know that that is a fairly new phrase that women started to use across the country or across the world. That's not an old phrase.
Crazy how the man said it, but somehow it's the women saying it, right? Because the man who said it first. But go ahead.
That one man. Talking about that one man that said it.
On this particular video,
Guess what? I hear black men saying it too. It doesn't. I'm not taking away from who's saying it now. What I'm saying is that it's a fairly new phrase, right? So it's not something that people have in the past considered, even if the woman had to be the one to go out and make the bills, pay the bills, right? She still was required to be a submissive woman. So then now it turned into women making money, and then you blame the patriarchy, which is crazy to me, because I don't even think y'all even really understand what the patriarchy is. If you're looking at the top freaking 1% man who controls all of that, who tells women Roe versus Wade is over, who tells you you can't have rights to do this, who takes away or adds rights to you. It's not me. So why y'all blame everything on the patriarchy? World class has no business in that. Professor has no business in that. So why y'all throwing this word around like
you want to say that, but your homeboy literally said if a woman is childless and attractive, she shouldn't go 50-50 with a man.
If a woman's childless and attractive, listen, that's one person saying that. But and we all know in some cases she might have to if she wants to be with the man. What if the man loses it all? Should she just leave?
You know what? I'm gonna just start calling you goalpost man.
I'm not moving the goalpost. I'm on the goalpost.
Because this thing, your goalpost is like the cha-cha slide, baby. Slide to the left. Woo. Slide to the right. Crisscross.
No.
I'm telling you, your goalpost slides around like it's Whistling Dixie, bro. Like whichever way the wind blows.
No, you know what you're doing right now. What she's doing right now is called manipulation. She's trying to manipulate the audience to feel as if I'm moving the goalpost.
Audience.
So she mentions.
Y'all know me.
Hold on.
Whether it's a Tuesday or Sunday, y'all know me. When do I do that?
She's mentioning the goalpost topic, and she's staying on there for like a good 5 minutes. So that way y'all can think that I'm talking crap, but I'm really talking facts. I'm talking facts. You mentioned the word patriarchy. I didn't mention it. You did. So I'm talking about what you mentioned. So I didn't move that goalpost. I'm only speaking on what you said. And then on top of
but
that,
that's the only reason y'all feel like that, because y'all want to have some level of control. Because if it wasn't that so bad,
that's a man.
So then why? But exactly,
it's a man.
It's a man. Like
it's not patriarchy. Yo, come back on camera, kid.
I don't like it.
Because I'm winning and you losing.
No, because
you know
it. Good. It's a. You know what? The tornado hurricane, it done left. The sun is shining in the Carolinas. It's Friday. It's beautiful. And here you go spewing your raggedy bullshit all over the place. No. And you knew that this was gonna happen when you invited me on here. Why are you trying to play an audience for the factors? You all know me. Y'all know me on Tuesday. Y'all know me on Sunday. I don't have to manipulate because I'm just gonna say what the hell it is. Now you have your option as to whether you believe it or not. And normally when I say something, you can look the shit up. So don't be afraid, because
me too.
Always have counterpoints.
Me too. What? So basically, let's get back on topic. We're talking about. So we changed it now. You talked about the patriarchy, right? And when you said that, I said that that's men. Men as a whole, yeah, we want control. We want control. Because you want us to, not you, because you got your what's that thing called in your boot? You know, the blade. So with that, the scalpel.
You know, so I was looking for. I was like, it's over there.
Right.
I got it.
So with that being said, you might not look for a man's protection, right? But a lot of women are. So yeah, guess what? If I have to protect you, you gotta listen to me. If I say don't cross the street, because I feel like something bad's gonna happen, and you expect me to protect you, you better not cross that street. And if you do, and it happens to you, don't come running back to me saying, why didn't I protect you? I told you not to go across the street. So yeah, we like control because you like protection. That's the patriarchy, I guess.
Okay.
15 points for me.
No, it's actually negative 10 points for women if that's the case, because if a man isn't around, they should still be able to take care of themselves. Just because I can take care of myself and I can protect myself doesn't mean that I shouldn't be open or able to get the protection of a man when I am with him, especially if I am giving that energy as well. Again, you like to move things to make them sound away, and that's just not what we're going to do. This whole video talked about partnerships, and not one time did it speak about women wanting to be led, men leading anything. It really came to a point of we come together. Men are we're not the same. We're not, we're different beings, we're different entities altogether. However, the one thing I have learned is that, again, when it comes to what you all want as far as leadership and control, that's where patriarchy comes in, because it can't exist without some level of control. But again, partnerships, patriarchy isn't necessarily at the forefront, but neither is matriarchy. It's more about bringing the collective together, and then those leading in the things that they're better equipped to lead in do so. Now, that's kind of what I got from the videos. I got, as a partnership, even the lady said, a percentage of my money comes in and a percentage of his money comes in, and we do it in a collective. You feel what I'm saying? Never one time was it, oh, well, I put my money in, but he's the, since he's our leader and our king, he's the one who takes care of all of the finances and this, that, and the third. No, it came from a space of we do together to make our unit work. That's what I'm saying. Everything else that you're saying, as far as that goes, is a moot
It's not
point.
still not a partnership. That's called a marriage. A partnership is when you and I have 50-50 stock in something, right? So if you and I right now, you and I are in a partnership, right? We do this YouTube thing together. So the whole goal is that we make it to a goal so we all could reach a bottom line. That's a partnership, right? Even if you don't look at it like I got 50-50 stock, you still look at it like, yo, Ming is my partner because we work together, right? We do something to get to a goal. My wife is not my partner. Even if she was paying all the bills, I will still never, ever consider her my partner. I would consider her my wife. That's her title.
GMT. Partners have different parameters. Okay, let's say that, right? Now, at the head of this, because you this is what you brought up, so I'm gonna go ahead and just do this, and then I'm gonna be like Aunt Maxine and reclaim my time. So the way that you just said that, it was cute. 10 points for you. I'm gonna give you 10 points. I'm not even gonna go into it. I'm gonna give you 10 points for that. But let's look at this, because you forget I'm IT business. This is what I do. Okay. So let's look at this big old umbrella that you just talked about, right? At the top of this umbrella is GMT, right? Now, GMT has all of these different points of the umbrella that he works with, right? Now, whereas each of these individuals may be a partner, and in the fact that we come together for a greater purpose, right? GMT at the top still tells who to come on what time, who to be in what place, what percentage of pay they're gonna get, where they fit into the whole scheme of things, right? So whereas we may work together, you are still a leader and you still run Grown Men Talking, whether it's trash talking, whether it's women, whether it's the Sunday show. No matter what in that, you are still the leader. It's not like it's me and you at the top of the umbrella because we're a partnership that came together to grow this umbrella out. This is your umbrella that you have people that you work with to help it grow. There's a huge difference in that. So we need to make sure that we're actually keeping that separate from one thing or another. You're not my partner in
So a
this.
marriage is the same thing.
You are not my partner in this. You are my superior. The people in this particular, again, because if it's one thing if I decide that I don't want to do it anymore, right? And then that just ends our contractual agreement, whatever the case you want to call it, right? But no matter what, I don't just come on and say, well, as a partner, I can bring you a suggestion, right? But it's still going to be ultimately your decision as to how this all fares out. So there you go. And
and your boy Chill. Your boy Chill. I gotta read the super
but I'm
chat.
not a feminist. That's the crazy thing. My men would never. I'm not a feminist.
Hold on.
I don't understand how that has anything to do with being a feminist. If you're the leader of this whole thing, then you're the leader of it. You can't say that I'm your partner if you're at the top and all of the decisions that are made ultimately come from you.
Even in a marriage, right? Let me just even in a marriage. Do you believe in a direct order in marriage, meaning who comes first, second, third, fourth? Do you believe in that?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Explain
your yes and no. Explain your yes and no to me.
So please read his super chat so we can go on about.
Let me read the super chat. It's $25 super chat
on the top of your head, Baldy.
She gonna get you on Sunday. It says, Kit, can you just let everyone? Can you just let everyone? You're a feminist, and then maybe folks will understand you a bit more. I guess
I'm not a feminist. I'm a realist, and I think that's the problem. Like I don't have a side. I'm neutral.
You're a womanist like Tiara.
I'm Switzerland. I don't have a side.
So okay, I want you to explain to me your standpoints on what you believe in the direct order in a marriage.
So I look at the way that my brain works, right? I analyze, I manage. I'm a project manager, like as far as like my IT life, like consulting. That's what I do. I look at projects, I timeline them, I look at things. Now,
so you want a question or no?
So you're gonna let me answer? Or you gonna do that? Okay, because I don't have to. Like you asked me a question. I'm just trying to give you context so you can actually understand it.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you know anything about how projects work, you know that you work in different methodologies. So you have a waterfall and then you have an agile, right? I believe a marriage to be better worked in an agile methodology where, different aspects are working and leadership comes based on who is better equipped to take care of that particular thing. Everyone's not going to be able to be the leader at the same time. And sometimes one person's idea, thought, or decision is going to have to take place. The thing about an agile situation, though, is that versus waterfall, where you kind of have to go back and say, okay, well, where did this fuck up? Let's fix it here. Because things are moving in tandem, it's like, okay, let's say that the person who made the decision didn't do a great job at making that decision. Now we can look at it from a project standpoint and say, okay, so how do we fix this? I know blockchain. I'm a nerd. And people don't really realize that. Blockchain, people don't realize that. People think that I'm just like this fiery, like spice. I'm really an IT blurred, like for real talk, So, but again, when you look at it in spaces like that, I think about what works in tandem and then how do we fix something that's not keeping the clock moving? If one of the cogs gets stuck and the time isn't still moving, how do we fix that one piece so that the whole clock doesn't shut down? That's how I think about that. And if the man is the one equipped to make that particular decision, then he should make that decision. If the woman is more equipped to make that decision, then she should make that decision. But to say that it's just, okay, we all have our ideas, but now we're just going to lead it to this one person who may or may not be the most equipped for that particular decision making, to me, is just outrageous. It doesn't make sense. I'm a logical person. It just doesn't make sense. Nothing about because the fact that you have balls should be the reason why we made this decision.
So you don't. All right. When I say direct order of a relationship, what I'm talking about is more of how it goes when I said first, second, third, fourth.
No,
right?
I don't believe
So
that.
what? So you don't believe in like God is the head, right? And if you don't, not saying everyone believes in God, right? But God is the head, the man second under God.
My blockchain.
Abby.
You know what, blockchain? I don't know what the fuck is going on with us lately, because I mean, let's just keep it real. You know how you know how we do. I don't know what's going on lately, but okay.
Y'all seeing eye to eye finally. Look,
we here with it. Saying that.
Look, God, husband, wife, children. That's how I believe it. So when I say what I say, right? Yes, I may have a decision. My wife might have a mind on what we're going to do. She might come to me with the, "Hey, husband, you know, this is what I believe might be better for us," right? And I could definitely take that into consideration and say, you know what? I have to think about everything she's saying, put her thoughts, feelings, and emotions all in one to say, you know what? That might be best for us. Then it's me to make that decision, right? So she brings it to me, then I say yay or nay. Now, if the ship were to sink, someone has to take the blame. That someone could be me. It should be me. Because guess what? I am the leader of the household. So if I make a decision and it's the wrong decision, whether she said it and I chose to go about it the way she wanted to go about it, I still have to eat the blame. Because no matter what, the world is going to still say, you're the man, you should have protected your family. You're the man, you should have taken care of your wife and kids. You're the man, you should have made sure you wasn't homeless. That's how the world is going to look at the man. So this is why we say the man should be the leader. Because he gets full blame for everything, even when he is not in the house. How many times you hear this, right, kid? A child becomes an NBA player. He gives all thanks and praise to the mama. It's the mom. They say the father wasn't. Mama made me successful because my mama was there. She made me whatever. She made me whatever. Then she turns around and says, that same situation turns around and she says, you know what? My child ended up becoming a pookie and he's in jail. Now you want to blame the daddy who wasn't there. No, blame the mama who was there because you was the captain of that ship. You take the blame for what happens no matter which way it goes. Why do y'all want to give all the men all the responsibility for when the ship sinks, but take none of it? You know what I'm saying? But give him none of it when it wins.
No, but see, even with, if you look at seeing what blockchain was saying as far as like how agile works, like no, everyone, the one thing about, like, even if you just look at a let's just take agile out of it, right? Because people probably like, what the fuck is that, right? When you think about something that moves in fluidity, right? You have to understand that my piece, your piece, everyone's piece is important in order to make this thing happen. You still have a team leader, right? But that doesn't mean that the team leader is wrong in their particular thought or whatever. So we've even seen games where it's like the team lead is responsible for the answer that gets said. Even if someone else on the team said the right answer, the team lead chose the wrong answer. That's right. The team captain does that. Again, right. I believe in that when it is done properly, not just for the fact that you are a ball carrying member of society. That's all I'm saying. Like, if you're doing it properly, then that's a great thing. But a lot of you want that and don't know how to do it and enact it in a way that makes sense, that so that the collective is actually not suffering for your ego. That's what I'm saying. A lot of y'all rule and do things out of ego and not even out of logic. because you feel a way and I'm a man and I'm going to do and say. But if it doesn't make sense overall, why is it that you all should be the ones making that decision? And then we're sitting there lost, but we can't say anything because we're lost but it's your decision on how we proceed. That's all I'm saying. If you take everything else out of it, it makes absolute sense. That's all I'm saying.
And I'm not knocking what you're saying. We got this $5 super chat. My guy, marriage, politics, and sports. That bingo was for me. I guess that was another 15
that bingo was
points.
For me.
No, it was for me. Marriage, politics, and sports. Who was it for? Just right, GMT or Kid? Who was that for?
Now he gonna lie and say it's for you. You put him on the spot.
Why would he lie?
Because he look again. Whatever.
So listen, I'm with what you're saying. Once it's done right, but the whole point of what I'm saying is this: why, if you don't fully trust a man's leadership, I feel, and I don't even feel, I know a woman should not be with that man. Period. You know what I'm saying? That she shouldn't be with him. You should trust that even if the information that you landed in your man's hands for a decision, that he is going to say, yes, that's perfect for our family.
Wait.
Yes.
One pause. We have to fire Professor immediately. Okay.
What he do?
Professor needs to be fired immediately. Fire him immediately. He hollering about, I think y'all need to both get butterfly tattoos because of this transformation. Wait, is he talking about me and blockchain or me and you? I don't know.
No, I think he's talking about. I think he's talking about. Freaking, because I see them having a conversation between Ash.
Right, I was trying to be
Ash and Sarah in the comment section. So I think they're having a conversation about that. Yo, you know, Professor is a fool. We got another $5 super chat. No. That's not what I meant. My man.
I didn't move the goalpost at all, and and thank you, blockchain, for when he said she's talking about, you know, men fit to actually lead. Like, if you're fit for and that's what I've been saying for a minute. Like, a lot of men, they don't even know how to do the job. They just know that because they have sex underneath their manhood, like they're supposed to be leaders because that's what they've been told.
But do you see what he says here? We're talking about the dutiful men. We're not talking about the men you're talking about.
First things first, that wasn't even how the conversation started. We were talking about how partnerships were versus into leaderships versus into something else. So no, sweet pea, but thanks for the extra, you know, super chat. And don't be afraid to drop another one if you think I'm wrong about something. You know, hit us with a $10 one and tell me how wrong I am. I love that.
So
you know, it's okay. Like, thank you. We appreciate all coins and measures here on the GMT, on the Grown Men Talking. Okay, thank you, and we appreciate it. So again, real talk. I just really believe, like, when it's done properly and it's done right, you know, it's an awesome thing. I think the problem is that we've been completely inundated with what all of it looks like from a wrong standpoint, because let's face it, that's what sells, right? That's what get the people going, right? When you look at something that's about positivity or whatever, it's very rare that you see where you get all of this, you know, adoration or anything like that. It's when people are doing like trash talking that people are really engulfed and involved. And that's what I'm saying. Like, if when versus partnerships and leadership, if leadership is done properly, it is an amazing unit, is an amazing thing, because now we can focus on the other things that make you better as a leader, right? Any type of dynamic that you have where you have proper leadership, people love that. Like, even when we were talking about, like, who was your favorite manager and this, that, and the third, my favorite manager, he was lit. It was all about how I grew as a person, which actually helped his unit to grow overall, right? that's proper leadership. When it's done like that, women don't have a problem. A lot of women have a problem with men being leaders, but then still doing fuck shit and then being blamed for their choice and who they chose to lead, when a lot of you, again, don't know how to fucking do the job. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not taking
That's
away
sign up
from
a class to do the job. Do you have a class? So you know what? You over here trying to do all this other shit. Put a class together with Mr. Clean and Hank. Hank just got his rules and marriage, politics, and sports. He better be fucking married, talking all that shit. Like, put a class
You've
together.
been married for 35 years.
Well, your
This is what I'm-
35-year married ass needs to come over here with GMT and put a goddamn class together for the unlikables and the unhumpables, as we like to say, the ones that's not getting the buns and the funds from the womans. Okay, like y'all
the funds and the funds from the woman.
Y'all should do that. Put that together.
No.
Like, do that. Like,
But
what?
this is what I'm saying. All I'm saying is that why women? I get it. Not every woman's gonna find a man because of the uneven ratio of men and women. I get it. Some women are just gonna have to be by themselves, which is true. But is it worth? I think it's better a woman be by herself than be with any man that can't lead her. Any man. You find a man that you could trust his decision making, and that's the man that you need to be with. So then this conversation is null and void. You'll be like, yo, guess what? All men can lead because all these women are dealing with only leaders. That's it. That bingo was for me, right, DC? That was for me too. Did I get 10 points?
We don't accept bingos if it don't come with a super chat. We don't even know who that was for.
That was for me. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. It was for me. Yes, see? Right here. Yes, sir. That was for me. And that's all I'm saying. These women should.
Can we really trust it?
He's a DC refugee. Yo, you stupid. Oh, man, yo. Yo, we got another $2 super chat from my guy.
Yes.
Not only is he a husband,
I'm a great one. I know that's better be
one.
great. Don't be late to be great.
Right. And we got another $5 super chat from my guy.
One thing I will say,
and guess what? He just gifted out 10 memberships to people that watch the channel.
Oh, wow.
God, you are amazing as usual. He is like, yo, this word, that's dope. That's
blockchain. Dope. Again, I don't know what you, okay. I mean, if you wanted to win me over, you didn't have to. I mean, you've been going hard. Like, I mean, you know, I'm super sweet.
Oh,
and shit.
man.
Like, going to change. Like, I'm here for it though. Like, thank you. That's beyond super dope. Like, and whoever gets the memberships, you know, make sure that you share the channel, make sure that you like, subscribe, all that good jazz. Make sure whoever you're giving them to that they're subscribed and they you know, they not fly by nights. We definitely want to make sure that our days, you know, our day ones and continuers are here and able to be. We blockchain.
Right.
What you trying to do, bro? Like,
I changed the man, yo. I'm trying to tell you something. That's the man right there.
Because normally I'm pressing you out to some heavy degree. So I don't understand what the fuck is going on right now. Like, I feel like the past 2 weeks has just been like, no shit. Like, what the fuck is going? Yo, it's Friday. I don't have time to try to figure this shit out. Like, but dope. Appreciate you.
That's dope, man. Thank you so much, yo. Thank you so much. And everybody, if you are, say again.
I was saying, and congratulations to whoever is gifted the memberships. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe, and make sure you get. We on the road to 50K, so get us there.
Yes. That's what's up. That's what's up. Thank you, kid. Thank you, Blockchain. Thank you, everyone in the chat today. This was a great conversation.
This was amazing.
I know, but hold on. We got to do this the right way. If y'all was digging what I was saying more and Mingo won this, do a 1 in the chat. If Kit won this conversation, put a 2 in the chat.
I think the number should have been reversed, but I'll be a 2. That's fine. I'm the short one anyway. Cool.
Put a 1 in the chat for me. Put a 2 in the chat for Kit. Okay, so Kenny answered 1. Sarah answered 1. Ash answered 2. She was gonna be on your side no matter what. No matter what. My man Hank, I got a 1 from
what? Hank? I knew my bearded boo was coming through for me, man. Hank. I'm still happy about your nuptials, but whatever.
Hey yo, Ash is just putting 2s just because she wants you to feel good. You know what I'm saying? 2 because Kid is funny. Oh, hold on. We got a $50 super chat for my guy Block. In the building. What is good, family? Thank you so much. He says the final score is 10-9. GMT pulled out a victory.
You know what? I'm gonna let that slide because the fact that me and you are in the same fields, I'm gonna send you my resume anyway. So I ain't even worried about it. You can let him win today. He can win. You win.
Oh man. Yo, that's hilarious. The 2 people are cheating. Right. Yo, Sarah, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you. And thank you for everyone in the chat who showed up today. Thank you so much, Kit. This was a great show. You got not Ash voted multiple times. Yo.
And shout out to my Ash because we rocks.
Yo, and what's so crazy, Ash put it on her IG. She said, I'm Team Kit. She was gonna vote for you no matter what.
Because she knew I was coming with the hot fire. Dylon, Kitlon, and Kitlon. I spit nothing but hot fire.
Hot fire.
Hot fire.
Yo, world class. It's a pleasure, my guy, man. Yo,
thank you for
so
having
much
me on the Friday show. This was amazing. You know, anytime you want to, you know, I can't say get beat because, you know, the score came out 10-9. If I lost by 1, that just means I need to come back for the rematch, and I'm always up for it. So it's all good.
Become stronger. But I love you, though. I love you. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciated. I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.
Street.